Welcome to the Lynn Lineup, a show that highlights upcoming events happening in the Lynn community. Today we're here to talk about the North Shore Veterans Appreciation Parade happening on Sunday, September 16th, starting at 1 p.m. And I am joined today by Jane Cahill, a parade committee member, and Mike Sweeney, the Director of Veteran Services in the City of Lynn, and also on the board, the committee there. Thanks for joining me today, guys. So we actually did this before in 2013, and it was pretty well attended. But for people that didn't go to that or might not know what this is, what is the North Shore Veterans Appreciation Parade?
Well, it's a group of guys, men and women for now over 10 years, have put together parades up and down or throughout the North Shore, whether it was Swampscott, Saugus, Lynn, and now we're back to Lynn. And it really, for those who do remember, it's 5 years ago. It seems, I guess I'm getting old, but it was the biggest parade anyone had seen on the North Shore in my lifetime. And I think we're going to be able to do that again. I think it's going to be the biggest parade anyone's ever seen here. We're pushing that, and I think it's just a way to come out, honor veterans, honor those who served, and honor the fallen. And I think it's something that, as a city, it's just awesome to see the way people come together for it every time. And I think one of the reasons it's back here is because Lynn showed it such great support back in 2013.
Yeah, I remember covering under the previous community station, and the parade was fantastic. You had all sorts of marching bands, military vehicles, veterans from all sorts of wars, and the support was overwhelming.
It really was. We're going to have that same support now. The Army National Guard has really come out. Charlie Battery is coming down from up in Danvers. We're really lucky. We're really lucky. I think, Jane, I think the committee we have is a big committee. We mentioned people were on it before. I was on here before with John Zajerski, Sergeant Major Oswald. Everyone who's been to any event in the city of Lynn for the last 20 years knows who Sergeant Major Oswald is. And whether it's and Adele Holgren, who's has been helped, I think as I got on the list, Mary from my office. I don't want to lose anybody, but that's how big of a committee it's really been, and we're really lucky. And one of the reasons we're here today is to let people know about the parade. It's going to be 1 o'clock. I would make sure you're off the road by about 12 o'clock. The Western Ave is going to close. The Lynn police have been incredibly supportive, and we were meeting with them this week, and they're going to start putting that out, and we are too. We want to let people know that the street, Western Ave, where the parade starts, it starts at Center Street. It's going to go all the way down to Western Ave, take a right on Chestnut, and finish up at Lynn English High School. And that road's going to be closed down for starting at about 11:30. I mean, 12:30 the road will be shut down, but it's going to be and for 4 hours after that. But that's how big of a parade it has to be.
Yeah, so keep that in mind, everybody. Western Ave, don't go near it on Sunday the 16th.
Yeah, as I say 4 hours, I apologize. It's probably going to be, the parade starts at 1, so the parade will probably go, I would say, till 3 o'clock. You're going to see a lot of Western Ave shut down.
Now, how big is this parade going to be? Do you guys have any numbers of like marching bands or vehicles or anything like that?
Yeah, we have about 18 marching bands.
And they're huge.
We're pushing just in number of people in bands. You're pushing 600-700 people just in bands, and I think what we are proud of is, again, the quality of the bands. They're really good bands taking part. The military vehicles are going to be there. We have people who are marching, like you said. And one of the things that's really, I think, sets this parade apart, which is really nice from many parades, is we have a reviewing stand. And so there's a big reviewing stand at Lucia Lighting at 311 Western Ave. And as you march past there, they take the right into on Chestnut Street, and they ended up at Lynn English High School. And we talk about it, big static display, almost like a festival. It starts at right as soon as the parade's over, and it's going to go till about 5 o'clock. There'll be an obstacle course. The National Guard's going to have a lot of trucks down there. I think it's a great place to bring your family even after the parade. This is a great take for families in the city of Lynn.
So, considering how big this is, there's obviously going to be a lot of representation from over the years in the parade. So what eras are going to be represented in the parade?
Well, I want to add, too, we have a couple of trolleys that are in the parade for any veterans that want to participate, but maybe they don't think they can walk the whole way, or they decide they can't walk any of it. They can certainly get on the trolley down at, I call it Market Basket, down at McGrain Square, and they can ride in the parade. So that's Vietnam, Korean, Desert Storm, any veteran is more than welcome to hop on that trolley.
Yeah, and we have limited availability, so people should call. What we're
Right.
doing is on that, it's such a great take. And anyone who remembers seeing those trolleys go down the road last time, I think you may have a picture of it. The veterans are really the star of the show, so they're going down there, and people really, again, going back to why I was so proud of the day, just I'm glad you mentioned the trolleys. It's the city of Lynn, seeing so many people come out and thanking these veterans. But please call my office, Lynn City Hall, 781-586-6911. Ask for Mary Cronin LaPresti. She's the one managing the list. We have limited availability. It's first come, first serve. But please, anyone who's interested, thank you for bringing that up. It's such a, I think it's such a great part of the parade. But please, it's limited availability. Again, if you forget the number, just call Lynn City Hall and ask for the Veterans Office.
And we were talking before the show, so you guys are looking for Gold Star families, specifically from the Vietnam era, to participate in the reception that's happening at 12 beforehand.
Correct.
So if you guys want to talk a little bit about that.
Well, we have a reception at Lucia Lights, and we're welcoming all Gold Star families, whether you're a wife or a mother or sibling, whatever. We'd like to have you come. A little extra recognition. We have a place for you to sit at the reviewing stand. And if anybody, what our problem is, I'm trying to zoom in on the Vietnam casualties we have in the 19. And because of age and because of everybody moving and people dying or whatever, it's difficult to get families of these 19 casualties because, like I say, people have moved or parents are gone or whatever. So if anybody knows of any relatives, like I say, I'm doing the Vietnam War, any relatives of these 19 casualties, they can call me. Can I give my number?
Yeah.
617-771-1270. I'd love to hear from anybody that would help us connect with a family member and invite them to the parade and specifically to the reception.
And if I could just say thank you to Jane and to all the other Gold Star families on the committee for really helping putting this together. It's really, anyone who was there last time, I hope we'll see it again. It's just inspiring. And you know, we talked about the Gold Star families, the families of the fallen from Vietnam. It is difficult sometimes. People move, and the efforts you've put in, and other people on the committee, Linda Cafferty, Adele Holgren, to get a hold of these families. But really, Jane's been doing the heavy lifting on contacting the Lynn families, and I'm really, I know she'll probably be mad at me for saying that, but I want to say thank you on behalf of it, and as a Gold Star family member yourself, I just know how much mean. It's for Gold Star families of all eras, so we have, as you might imagine, have a better connection with a better ability to connect with people who've lost family more recently. So, as Jane said, anyone who knows anyone from who've lost family in Vietnam who may not be watching the show or may not be aware of it, please reach out and let them know and have them contact.
So we only have like about 2 minutes left. Is there anything else that either of you would like to add for people to know?
Well, like I told you, the parade is rain or shine, so don't let a little bit of rain stop you. They'll be marching, unless it's lightning.
Yeah, if it isn't safety, we're done.
Right.
And I say, they always told us in the Army that it never rains in the U.S. Army. I think they were lying to us then too. But we're gonna march right through. There's no doubt about it. And it's rain or shine. But it really is, I think, an opportunity. Anyone who, I think today especially, for whatever side of the political spectrum people think they're on, it's people don't think people can come together, and I think this is a great opportunity for the city of Lynn to show that when we say we're never going to forget your service, when we say that to soldiers, and I know I heard that coming home from Afghanistan, but for people who came home from Vietnam, they probably didn't get the same reaction. And I think it's an opportunity for us as a city to come out and really show an example to the rest of Massachusetts and frankly the country about coming together, honoring our veterans and their families, and letting them know that we will never forget their service.
Well, thank you guys again for coming in, and thank you guys for all the work that you're putting into organizing this parade.
Thanks, Dave.
I'm sure all the veterans really appreciate it, and it's a great thing for the city to come together and show the appreciation for veterans. And again, this is the North Shore Veterans Appreciation Parade happening Sunday, September 16th, starting at 1 p.m., and it'll go all along Western Ave. So again, make sure you avoid that area if you're out and about from about 12:30 for a couple of hours. That's it again for this episode of the Lynn Lineup. Thanks for watching.